Okay, much. Hare Krishna, sorry to keep you all late. I'm extremely sorry. Today's Halloween, na Mataji. Oh, these kids are like, don't want this, don't want that. Last minute crying. Okay. Start. Okay, we finished Radha Kund Parikrama yesterday. So from Radha Kund, today we are going to Deeg. Deeg is in Rajasthan. So this is our Govardhan town. We have seen all these places, right? Haridev temple. So from here we will start. We'll come. Start my video, sorry. From here we will start and come to Gantuli Gram, then Gulal Kund, Bahaj and Deeg. It's a very short parikrama, but we will try to see how much we can do. Okay, so Gantuli Gram. So what happened is Gant means knot, right? So one time Krishna and Radharani were doing their Julan pastimes, and these some of the naughty gopis, they will go behind Radha and Krishna, and like for a wife and husband after marriage, they tie like the dhoti and the sari, pallu, right? So and the pujari recites some auspicious mantra. So like that, some naughty gopi, they'll go behind and then they'll tie the knot. And after the Julan pastime is done, then they get up. When they get up, then they understand, they realize that the knot is tied, and then they all will be teasing. They will be singing a lot of songs, nice, beautiful songs. Then they get very bashful, and that pastime happened here. So that's why Gant is not. So that's why this is called Gantuli Gram village. And then see, he comes from back and dies. Then in this place again, one more pastime has happened. What happened? The Madhavendra Puri, that Gopal deity that they have excavated, it's on top of the Govardhan hill, established on top of the Govardhan hill. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never used to step on the Govardhan hill. We don't see any anybody from our sampradaya, we don't stamp on Govardhan hill. But many times when we go, we see so many others, they just walk on the Govardhan. So then Gopal deity, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was not able to have the darshan of Gopal deity. That's why what happens, Krishna always wants to fulfill the desires of his dear devotees. So he will come in the dream, and he will say, these Muslim attractors are coming and they're going to destroy me. So please take me away. Please take me away. Like that he will say. And then because of that, the Lord came down to this Gantoli village. And when he came here, that is when Mahaprabhu had his darshan. It's mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita also, this shloka. Due to the fear of Muslims, the Gopal deity was moved from one place to other again and again. Thus giving up his temple, Lord Gopal would sometimes live in bush and sometimes in one village after another. So he came to Gantoli village also. And then we'll see Gulal Kund. So after that Julan pastime and the knots are tied, that is when they have these pichkaris to celebrate the Holi, right? So they'll have that, and they'll be sprinkling the Holi, all color waters, and they'll be celebrating Holi, and everybody is like very happy in that festival mood. So if you go to this village, they celebrate Holi every day. Every day the Holi celebrations are happening in this near this Gulal Kund. If you see, it's always like pinkish because of colors. So that's what the villagers do here, not just one time in a year. And then comes Bahaj. Bahaj is the place we all know. Yesterday we have seen Govinda Kund, where Indra comes with Surabhi cow and asks for forgiveness and bathes the feet of Krishna. So he will leave Airavat here at this village, Bahaj. Airavat stays back here, and then he will take Surabhi cow and he will go all the way to Govinda Kund. Then now we'll come to Deeg. So this is placed in Rajasthan. As such, Rajasthan, Jaipur, when we remember the historical constructions they have, the beautiful buildings. It's very different. If we go to Rajasthan and like Jaipur, especially Jaipur, we can see the constructions. So those days, these buildings are built, see, in between the Jal Mahals. They're called Jal Mahals, in the middle of the water. Because if the attackers are coming, then what will they do? The attackers, it's very difficult for them to cross the water. So it will take for them for some time to come. Then the kings would know that they are coming and they'll make the necessary arrangement. And there is Gopal Bhavan, that is the center of attraction in this dig, because that it's constructed in such a way that outside people cannot see you, but from inside you can see. So suppose the attackers are coming, so from inside you can see, and then you can do attack, but from outside they can't see who is there to attack. So that is the speciality. So even now nobody is reciting, but in those days the kings, the Rajputs, they all used to stay here. So this is the specialty of dig. And actually Krishna would come all the way till dig, bringing his cows. And one question we might have, like because Krishna is coming from Gokul or Nandagaon, so they're somewhere here and dig is here. So they all the way come here, and how come Krishna comes in the morning and goes back in the evening? How is that possible? Actually, because if you take from Radha Kund to dig, if you walking parikrama takes 4 hours. Then imagine he's coming from Gokul, then how will he come? So because the Vrindavan is in the form of lotus, what the lotus does, opens and closes, right? So when Krishna has to go back, it will close. When it closes, what happens? It's all close by, right? Everything gets closer. It doesn't take that much time. So that's how Vrindavan, the Braj Bhumi, helps Krishna. He can go fastly, he can come back quickly. So so this is dig. Usually whoever is going the 30-day parikrama, they stop here at dig. Before they enter Badrinath, they have camps here, they stop here, and then they stay for a night, and next day they will start to Badrinath. Mataji, I can say we can do Badrinath also, till Badrinath parikrama we can.
Yes, we can do. Mataji, I want to tell something about what I heard about the dig. Why the name dig came from, we are the, like, there was a pastime with Radha Rani and Krishna. So Krishna, maybe hugged Radha Rani or something. So she just forgot about her bodily, appearance, and she was feeling so shy. So they said, "Yahan to Krishna ne Radha Rani ko diga diya." So that's why the name is dig.
Oh. Yes. From dig, we will go to Actually, Badrinath Parikrama is also there. That we will do tomorrow. Today we'll go till Badrinath. We will cover the places up till there. So this is our route map. We'll start from here. In between, we'll see Didavali village, then Koigram, and this is Badrinath, right? So when we come to Alipur, it's just 1 kilometer. That means you're getting close. And this is not like the parikrama that we do of all the 30 days. Maybe this is little bit difficult because of the mountains, rocks. I feel like that. I don't know. But of all the other parikramas, Badrinath, Kedarnath walk is little bit austere. I heard now it is much, much better than previous days. So first we will see how Badrinath had come. We all mostly, Badrinath means, even I didn't know Adi Badri is there in Vrindavan. Badrinath means for me that Himalayas Badrinath only. I was thinking until and unless I knew that it was in Vrindavan also. So what happened one time, Narada Muni goes to Vaikunta, and when he goes, he will see Vishnu is all relaxed nicely. Lakshmi is massaging, he's nicely relaxing. So Narada Muni says, my lord, what are you doing? You have to do something, because whatever the leaders do, the common man follow. So you have to set as an example, you have to do something to them. Then Vishnu will say, yes, I think I have to do something. And he'll say, he will order Lakshmi ji, Lakshmi, I think Nagaloka. He will ask her to go. He'll say, you go there, you do tapasya, I will also go, I'll find a place, I'll do austerities and I'll come. So he'll be searching everywhere and he will come to this particular Badrinath. He wanted to do austerities there. But by that time, Shiva and Parvati are already doing austerities there. So what will he do? Next day, Parvati will find a small baby boy. And Shiva will say, obviously motherly affection, she's so attached and she will take the baby. Shiva will say, no, 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 I think you should not take this baby. But she'll take the baby, she'll put him in their, His Holiness Indradyumna Maharaj explained this story. So he'll put him on the bed and then they'll go back to their tapasya. When they go back, once they come back, the doors are open. Then they'll think the doors, we close the doors. How come the doors are open? And the doors are open. Then what happens when they go inside, the baby is not there on the bed. Instead of the baby, there is Narayan. So they will understand this baby is none other than Narayan. And then Narayan expresses his desire that he want to do his tapasya there. And then what happens? And Shiva starts saying, I already told Parvati that we'll go to another place, but she only chose this place. So they leave that place, this Badrinath for Krishna, and they will choose another peak. So they'll go to another peak. And then Vishnu started doing tapasya here. Then Lakshmiji started, she went to Vaikunta. She didn't see Vishnu. Then she started searching and finally she will come here. When she comes here, she will see that Vishnu is doing tapasya and she understands that now he wants to do that. He's in that renounced form, just doing meditation and tapasya. So she will think, okay, now usually I do a lot of physical service in Vaikunta. Now I cannot do it to him anymore. So what she will do, she will become like Badri tree. The place where Vishnu is sitting, from behind she'll become Badri tree to give him shade. That's why he's called Badri Nath, Nath of Badri. So Badri tree is there. That's why it's called Badri Nath. So that's a small history of how Badrinath had come. Then, as we are going, the first place we will be touching is Didavali village. So this village is Krishna's paternal grandmother. So we know his grandfather is Parjanya, father of Nanda Maharaj. So Parjanya's wife is Variyasi. So this is the village of Variyasi, and Rupa Goswami also writes in Radha Krishna Ganodesha Deepika the description of that she is a very respected lady in Brajamandal. He says that her body color is of the kusumba flower. She wears green garments. She's short. Her hair is milk white. She calls Krishna as the monsoon of grandsons. So he mentions it in that book. So this is her village, Didavali village. And then one interesting thing, I don't know the reason why Narasimhadev is white. It will be nice if Shyamagauri Mataji knows. Because she also went to this place. I don't know, but somehow before we end, Narasimhadev is like, he removes all the obstacles, right? So we worship him. Even in the path of spiritual life, we worship him so that he'll remove all the obstacles. So we have Narasimhadev white color here. And he actually, we have to really pray, because as I said, it's very austere to enter Badrinath here in Adi Badri. So we have to pray that there'll be no obstacles and then we'll enter. Oh, I think today we didn't seek blessings when we started. I'm so sorry. So anyways, we'll pray to Narasimhadev here so that we will enter, we'll do our parikrama without any obstacles. And His Holiness Indradyumna Maharaj also explained that the benefit of going to Badrinath, like if it is one time, Adi Badri is 1,000 times more. And when you do in Kartik, it is 10,000 times more. So we are going to get the benefit of 10,000 times more of visiting the Badrinath in Himalayas. So let's start going. Then we'll go to Kogaon village. So this is a village where it's getting more rocky here, and it is very, very famous for milk sweets. And this is the place where Krishna is lost. We sing Gopi Geet every day. They're crying that Krishna is lost. So this is the place where he's lost and the gopis are crying. And see, as we are walking, more rocks are coming. It gets more rocky. And then comes, now Krishna is lost there. I think this village is named, in Hindi we say like Kogaya. Where is he gone? Yeah, that's where that is called. Yeah, it's called Ko village, because Krishna, they're like, where is he gone? They're asking, where is Krishna gone? And then under this Kadambak Kanan tree is where the gopis will find him. And then after they find him, they will do, we know that whole Vrindavan, there are different places of Rasa Leela happening. So here also, when they meet, they will come here and they will do Rasa Leela. And then we will come to Alipura. when we are going, we'll come to Alipura. And also Adi Badri, we are saying Adi Badri. Adi means original, like the original one. So this is the original one, and the Badrinath in Himalayas is the expansion. And we know Narayana is here, but definitely Narayana cannot be separated with Nara Narayana, like how they're reciting in Badrinath. Even here, Nara and Narayana are there, and Bhagavatam nicely describes how they are. Like, describes one is in white color, one is in black color. They have their lotus petal eyes. They wear this black deer skin. They have 4 hands. Bamboo shaft is there. They have these prayer beads, bundles of darba grass, water pot, sacred thread, clear description of Nara and Narayana, what they are carrying, how they look is given. So they are reciting here. And one time what happens, because Nara and Narayana are doing, always Indra gets insecure. So he feels insecure that, oh my God, they're doing a lot of austerities. So maybe they will conquer heaven. So he's always worried about his position. And what he does, he sends lots of apsaras, lots of cupids to disturb their meditation. But in fact, what do? They didn't get distracted. Rather, they created so many damsels, and they will ask in return, okay, Indra, so many damsels we have created. Do you want to take them? You can pick one and take to your heaven. So they will pick Urvasi. So Urvasi is born from the thigh of Narayan. So they'll pick Urvasi and take her to heaven. So that is one more fact, one more interesting topic to be discussed in Badrinath. And Uddhav, actually Uddhav is also given instruction to go to Adi Badri by Krishna. After Uddhav Geet, I think he comes here, and in Bhagavatam it is mentioned, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Uddhava, take my order and go to my ashram called Badrika. Purify yourself by touching and also bathing in the holy waters there, which have emanated from my lotus feet. Rid yourself of all sinful reactions with the sight of the sacred Alakananda river. Dress yourself in bark and eat whatever is naturally available in the forest, the destinations of the 3 modes of nature, and finally come back to me. So the Badrika is mentioning is about Adi Badri. Uddhavji also came here. That is why in Badrinath temple and even in Adi Badri, you will see the TT of Uddhava. And Madhvacharya pastime also, we know many times during appearance day, most of you all have known that Madhvacharya, he wanted to show his commentary to Vyasadeva, and we know Vyasadeva is reciting in Badrinath, right? And it's very difficult because the place he is staying is on top. We can go only till Badri Vishal and the humans, very difficult. They cannot go beyond Badri Vishal. So Madhvacharya's assistant, disciple also will say, we'll stop here. But Madhvacharya is very determined to go and meet Vyasadeva to show his comment. He goes a couple of times. And the assistant also will say, the disciple also will say, I will also come. So he will follow Madhvacharya, and Madhvacharya is a Vayuputra, is like, tum, 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 he's like just going. And then the disciple was not able to catch up the speed. And then Madhvacharya looks back and he understands that the disciple is super, he's very, very much struggling to come. So what will Madhvacharya do? He'll just do like this, just one wave. And then with that force of air, that the disciple who is falling from there, he will go all the way to Badri Vishal. Just one jump. He'll just go when he just waves. With the speed of that wind, what Madhvacharya did, he just goes. So Madhvacharya also comes back. He also visited Badrinath. And this is the Badrinath in Himalayas. And most of you all must be knowing that for 6 months, this temple is cold because of the extreme weathers. But they say that that time is open for the demigods. So 6 months is open for humans. 6 months is open for the demigods, because when they open the doors, they keep some prasad. The prasadam is over. Because they say the demigods cook and offer to Badri Vishal, and also the puja, the worship, the diyas, they're still lit. So it's closed for 6 months, it is still lit. That they say that the demigods, not saying, but the demigods really come and then they worship Badri Narayan, Badri Vishal here. And then we are entering Badrinath. So in that compound, we will see Tapasya Kund or Sitala Kund. What happens is, in Himalayas, when the weather is, because it's cold, this Tapasya Kund is very hot. But here, the weather problem is not there. So the Tapasya Kund here gives cool water. When you take bath, it's cool. So this is the place where Shiva and Parvati would take their shower and then they would do their tapasya. And then after this, we'll enter Badrinath temple. So that stories and pastimes we will see tomorrow.
Thank you, Manasaki.